welcome back to the Review for Fuse podcast. Another day, another nickel. And can I just say, your girl's a little tired, but today I caught a break. And I'll take that. You know, you gotta take the small wins. Amen. Amen. You gotta take the small wins. A lot's been going on at work lately. My head's been just all over the place, and I've just been ugh. And then I realized yesterday I made some mistakes, and it's like they weren't huge, they were easily fixable, but it's like, oh my god, oh my god. Mind you, I'm still well, I'm 100% better now. I have a little congestion, but you can't tell. You don't hear it in my voice. I don't sound nasally, so thank God. But I'm like, maybe that sickness really clogged my brain at work, because I was just like, girl, how could you? How could you make this type of mistake? Like, this is not you, it's just it's been a month. And April literally just started. For some reason, it's been winter again up here. I thought it was supposed to be spring. I was supposed to get my patio furniture this weekend, and I don't think that's gonna happen. As one of my friends would say, you're gonna have it delivered. It's not like it's gonna get delivered the same day. It's the principles. Why am I ordering patio furniture if it's still cold outside? That is a waste. I'm not going to be sitting on that. You know what I mean? It's just a waste. So I'm going to give it another week or two before I actually order it. Honestly, I might not order my patio furniture until May, which is it is and it isn't a setback, because at this rate, April's just, yeah. But, we going to give it to God, because it is God's month. Easter's this month. I'm really looking forward to Easter. I don't know why I'm looking forward to Easter this year. It's not like I really have anything planned. I wanted to do a Sunday brunch kind of thing. I wanted to host it, but at this rate, my mind is all over the place. I've already started my spring cleaning. I have two full bags of clothes and stuff that I want to get rid of. Well, 2 bags full of clothes. I have 2 pairs of sneakers so far that I want to get rid of. I don't know. I think this upcoming weekend, if I'm not getting my patio furniture, I might go get me some new pair of Vans. I was at Vans 2 weeks ago in the mall. Pardon me, I have to sneeze. Bless me. I was at the mall a couple weeks ago when I got my Tiana ring. I don't think I mentioned that I got my Tiana ring. But, I think it was last week, because I had to do it before, March was up. So I went, that Sunday, because the 31st was on Monday. But, they got some really nice Vans that I saw, and it's I need a new pair of Vans. I have not bought a new pair of Vans in, let's say 3 years, because I definitely have not bought one since moving up here, and I've been here for about to be 2 years now. So your girl needs some new shoes. The Vans that I constantly wear day in and day out, I've had since I was a senior in high school, and that's not a long time ago, but that's I'm coming up on 6 years. So the shoes, they're a little beat up, because I wear them a lot. They're my platform. I love platform Vans. I'm a short girl. I'm 5'1". Come on now. Wherever I could find height, I'm gonna get it. Stop. Wherever I could find it. So there were these really nice pair of Vans. They had a deal going on a couple weeks ago. They probably won't have that deal anymore, but if anything, I could just get 1 pair now and then another pair at the end of summer or something like that, because I do really need some new sneakers. On top of wanting new just everyday sneakers, I need new running sneakers. Everybody keeps talking about this place called Fleet Feet something. It's not Feet Finder. Learned that the hard way. And you know me, I have a phobia. I hate feet. I hate toes. It's just not for me. I don't even like looking at my own toes. I look at them too long, and it's it's just not for me. I don't look at feet. I'm not a feet girl. And it has nothing to do with people. Well, I guess it does, because feet are just nasty. If I know for a fact you're not taking care of your feet, I don't. Now that I do my own manicure and pedicure, my feet have always been well taken care of. But I don't know, the amount of work that people are putting into their feet, and it's like I'm good off of that. Like watching like 90 Day Fiance, I think I spoke about it like the last episode or a couple episodes back when like Jasmine be sucking on Gino's toes, and it's just like I would never do that to a man. First of all, a man? No. And it's so crazy because she just had her baby. She had a girl, and she named her daughter Matilda, and I love that. The neighborhood cat around here, I named her Matilda. She caught up to me earlier today. I don't know if she was able to finish her food because I had a delivery from Walmart, so I don't know if she was able to finish her food, but I just left it out there in case she went back for it. I'll find out in the morning because I'm not going outside. It's like 30 degrees outside, and I'm not with it. I've heard of April showers, not April breeze or freeze. You know what I mean? Like, I can understand why March will be a little cold still. It's still winter for the first half of March, and then spring comes, and, you know, it warms up. You know what I mean? March is the transitional month. April needs to get it together because when May comes, you know, Cinco de Mayo, Memorial Day, just all the M's you could possibly think of, you know, just so much, you know. And then when June comes, you got summer, and it's like spring is such a short season, and yet it just sucks. It just sucks so far. Like, I feel like I'm still in winter. Like, I'm just so over it. I packed up all my winter clothes, and by I say packed up, I packed up just the majority of my sweats because I do own a lot of sweatpants. So I packed up some of those. I packed up my pajamas, my Christmas pajamas. They're not really Christmas pajamas. I have Christmas pajamas, but my Christmas and winter pajamas, those are packed up. My closet's a little empty because of that and all the clothes that I plan on donating. So I'm really excited come June to really just redo my closet. This month for my spring cleaning, it's all about just like cleaning and organizing, just getting rid of stuff that it's not even like that I don't need. It's like it would just do better for somebody else. There are so many people out there who are less fortunate, and I don't mind donating my stuff. I have so many things. I still have shirts from when I was in pre-K, or not pre-K, but like I think it was pre-K or daycare or whatever you call it, and kindergarten and fifth grade. I have all my shirts, like my school shirts from elementary, middle, high. I have them all. So I think there's a lot of things that I could give away. Those I'm not going to give away, but because I have so many of those, I'm okay with giving away other items. Clothes that just don't fit me, or I just think don't pertain to my age anymore. Now that I'm 24, I'm not saying I want to change my whole wardrobe. I did a whole wardrobe change like 3 years ago. 4 years ago, probably. I don't plan on doing another wardrobe change. I kind of plan on sticking with what I got. I like colors. I love a good color. But I'm definitely stepping into like my neutrals and nudes, fades. We'll say nudes because it's not really neutrals, just nudes. I like a good brown, real good, you know, those types of nudes, colors. I promise I'm not Kim Kardashian. I just look really good in nudes, okay? Nude colors, not in the nude. That is in the probes. Besides that, just a lot going on for April. Just honestly just clearing it out, just starting fresh, starting new. And that's the whole point of spring cleaning. At first the concept was just one weekend, throw it all out, move it all in. But I think I'm just going to take the whole month of April to do spring cleaning. So I've already started cleaning off my patio. I have some things I need to throw away. My plants are back outside. They're going through it because one moment they're happy, one moment they're sad because the weather keeps changing. And it's like, I'm not bringing you guys back inside because a fly was in here the other day and I know it came off my plant. So I'm like, I'm not bringing them back in here. That's not it. I got some new seeds, really excited for that. I plan on ordering some planter boxes. I need to go to Home Depot and get some plants. I saw some plants at Lowe's the other day when I was doing a drive-by, so I might stop there as well. I really love plants. I really love the whole garden concept. It's really therapeutic. Someone like me who has been through therapy, who has really and truly come a long way, because I don't care about people's opinion on me. I only care about my own opinion. I've come a long way, and I really find it therapeutic to be in the garden, which is the whole reason why I really want to get my patio decorated so I could sit outside and water my plants and just enjoy Mother Nature. I really live in a really nice neighborhood, a nice city. and I really want to enjoy to its potential. When I moved in last year, it was already summer. I moved in the end of June time frame, so I was kind of just really about how do I want my furniture stage. I think I had my living room furniture one day, and then I changed it like 2 days later. Um, I recently changed my bedroom. I want to say like maybe February or January, one of the two. I changed it. Um, After I took the Christmas tree down, I redid how I wanted my bar. I plan on probably putting like something else there. Don't know yet. Relying heavily on Lemon 8 to give me some ideas, and Pinterest to give me some ideas of what I want to do there. I got my bar stools this year after, it takes me a while to find things because I'm really on the hunt for something that's really, really good, guys. Like, I don't want to go too much into like my lifestyle, but like it took me a minute because it's like I don't know what I want. I don't know what I'm going for. Um, and I threw away my bookshelf. Well, I still have the bookshelf, but I need to throw it away. But I got a new bookshelf. I got a new TV stand. They all match. And so I really wanted something that was really nice. My bar stools are yellow, so it's a pop of color, and I really like it. The next thing that will actually complete my living room is getting a coffee table. I want an Ottoman style coffee table. So far, Wayfair has been showing me some things, but I'm kind of just like stuck. And I'm relying on my friends, but then my friends are kind of just making me even more stuck. So I'm kind of just like, maybe we just put this on the back burner because really just focusing on spring. I really want to get my patio and my garden going. So maybe we just put this on the back burner for now. Like, who needs this? Like, what? It doesn't matter. But, you gotta keep it going. It took me like, what, 5, 6 months? I moved into my first apartment in like July. So like August, September, October, November, December. It took me 5 months. It was really close to being 6 months, let's be real, but it took me 5 months to get a couch for my last apartment. And the only reason I really got a couch, I like the couch that I have, but the only reason I say that it almost took 6 months because I was like, oh, I might just wait till like after the holiday season. But then my friend was coming, and I was like, I am not gonna let this girl walk into this ratchet ghetto apartment that I hate. I'm gonna show this apartment some love and compassion while I'm still here. So I bought my couch when I was still at my old apartment, and I got all my newish, more better furniture here. In this apartment, it suits me better. If I think about it, like the dresser that I had really wouldn't have fit my room right now. The bookshelf that I had would not have fit. It was in the living room for a really good minute before I got my new bookshelf, and it was just not it. Same thing for the TV stand. My TV stand one was low. I'm already short. I don't need it to be that short. I plan on mounting my TV one weekend this month. I only have like 2 weekends left because I'm working the last weekend of the month, but we gonna figure it out. I'm gonna call in reinforcements or whatever the word is, whatever the term is. But anyways, that's enough rambling. I'll obviously give you updates on everything that's going on, my spring cleaning and everything like that. I really, really, really need some ideas. My living room is technically, my couch is gray. My TV stand, my book stand is gray. My bar stools are yellow and gold. On the TV stand and the bookshelf, the like handles or whatever are gold as well. So my big question for you guys, and please help me, is whether I should do a yellow coffee table, or should I keep it in the grays, or should I not do yellow and choose a different pop of color? The yellow I have is really like a Dijon mustard type of yellow. Might help you guys out there, but let's get on with the show. Netflix recently dropped a new series. I feel like they're dropping so many new shows lately, and it's so crazy because every other week I feel like my mom is telling me that Netflix raised their prices again, and then I go on the internet and it's like, oh my god, they really did raise their prices. So it's like, okay. After The Residence, I saw comments about it, and people were like, don't like it too much. Don't like it too much. Netflix might cancel. And it's like, no, but seriously, they might cancel it. But I'm pretty sure The Residence was a limited series, so I'm pretty sure it's just a one and done season. But If we got a second one, I would love it because I really love Cordelia Cup, the whole cast and everything like that. I didn't know, I don't know how to say his name, but the captain from Brooklyn Nine-Nine who passed away, I think like 2 years ago, I did not know he was set to play AB in The Residence. And they started filming this show prior to the pandemic, 2020. And it was put on hiatus because of the pandemic, and he unfortunately passed away. And I did not know that. And it's like, honestly, he would have played a really good AB. I think the cast in general was really funny and I loved it all. I could definitely see the tone of how he would portray the character. So I thought that was really cool. And if you actually did watch the show, it says in memory of, I kind of just like swoop past it until I was scrolling on TikTok and seeing all the love that The Residence has been getting. And I was just like, oh, I did not know. I feel so bad. So maybe like this weekend I might just rewatch it again for like the 5th time. And it just came out like 2 weeks ago, not even. But yeah, I thought that was like really like, oh my god. And then it's like, oh my god, this show started filming prior to the pandemic. So that means they probably started in like early 2020, late 2019, and here we are in 2025. Honey, but do you see that editing? So I ain't even mad. Anyways, the new show that Netflix dropped that I watched was called Pulses. And if there's one thing people gonna do out here is they gonna create a doctor medical drama type show. You know what I mean? They gonna do it. There's so many. Obviously, Grey's Anatomy comes to mind. Even though I'm not a Grey's fan, I've never watched Grey's Anatomy. It's just not for me. It got too many damn seasons, man. Anybody got time for that? I think there was a show called like Private Practice. You have The Resident, which they have it on Netflix. I'm surprised because it is on Hulu. I stopped watching The Residence after the girl who played the main character in Revenge left. I was like, I don't want to watch this anymore. Yeah. There's just so many out there. There's like, you can honestly name a lot of doctor procedural shows. I feel like 911 would count as one, if you know. And they all come from ABC, They all come from ABC, but it is what it is. But this one, I don't know. I was scrolling through Netflix, after watching The Residence and just being on this high of, this is a really good show. I like this show. I finished it too fast. I need a new show. I started watching Pulses. And at first I was like, what is this? And then, when you're watching an episode and there's a part where it like hooks you and it's like, okay, so now I need to start all over and I need to do this again. So that's what I did. And, it's a good show. I like it. It has potential. I finished it completely. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't have gotten past the second half of the second episode. Excuse me, I got the hiccups back, guys. Oh my god, so bad. It's not like I ate anything. So bad. I ate at like 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So bad. Anyways, oh my god, these hiccups are gonna take me out because they're making me lose my train of thought. Pulses, right? It stars a whole bunch of like, I don't know. I kind of like when I watch new shows and it's like, I don't know you. There's only like a couple of people I know in the show. I can't remember her name right now, but I've seen her in a plethora of shows. She was on One Day at a Time, which is also a Netflix original series that got canceled, and I was really mad. It had Rita Moreno in it, and it was just hilarious. If you've never seen One Day at a Time on Netflix, I highly encourage you to watch it. Okay, celebrate the Latinos, give them a win. This show is really, really good. And speaking of Latinos, it has a mixture of like the doctors, the Spanish. There's like 2 Spanish doctors, so sometimes they'll speak in Spanish, and it's like, I like the authenticity, if that's the word, if I'm in fact saying it correctly. I like the authenticity because that's just really how people are. Like, if you speak Spanish and somebody else speaks Spanish, you're gonna communicate in Spanish with them, no? Like, if I spoke Spanish and I see somebody else spoke Spanish, I'm gonna talk to them in Spanish. But unfortunately, no habla español. You know what I mean? But I think I really like that. It's a different type of show in a sense. The the little passage it has is like betrayal, lies, and sex. First of all, I don't feel like any of that was portrayed in these 8 episodes because that's what they are. 8 episodes are like 40 something minutes long, 50 something minutes long. I don't think any of that was portrayed. However, I definitely think the show is still good. I think it focuses more on just like the medical standpoint. And when I say the medical standpoint, like I mean like the actual medical standpoint. It's not about getting to know the characters and their personal life. Like you see that in select episodes. Got it. But when it comes to like what goes down at the hospital and how they throw down, how they do their job, I really like that. I was like, okay, I like this. I got it. I got it. And I feel like it has a really diverse cast. I think that's another thing. Obviously, in this day and age, diversity is what people are striving for. So I think it was really neat. It was really nice. It was really, it was really. It was a really good show. I definitely think you should check it out. Obviously, I don't do spoils on here, so if you want to know more about it, hover your little remote over it so it could play the little 30-second clip. And if you'd like some more, watch that first episode. But I will say, like, I felt personally like the first half of the first episode was boring. And then I got interested halfway through. So then I had to go back to really make sure like I didn't miss anything. And I actually understood what I was getting into, which was really important because I like was just watching it. And then I started the second episode and I was just like, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's back it up. I gotta rewatch the whole first episode. So it wasn't too bad. And it takes place in Miami. As a girl who loathes Miami, and when I say I loathe Miami, I'm just not. I love Florida, okay? I'm a Florida girl. I was born and raised in Florida, okay? When I say I don't like Miami, it's just that I don't like the tourists. I don't like how crowded it is. I don't like I don't do all that. So that's when I say I don't like Miami, that's what I mean. And then as a girl from Florida, certain places are like overhyped. And to me, Miami is one of them. That's why they don't want them little kids doing spring break down there no more. They was all in Fort Lauderdale. And it's so crazy because my mom was like, ticket prices are probably so high because it's spring break. And I was like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. And I left Florida right as spring break was starting because when I tell you the airport was packed, oh my God, the airport was packed. But let me tell you something. I am a morning girl flight person. So from now on, I'm only booking morning flights. This time I booked a late flight that one time because I just wanted to spend more time with my family and whatnot. But morning flights. I had to leave that Tuesday. I should have just left Wednesday morning. You know what I mean? Just saying. Another Netflix original that is back is Survival of the Thickest. If you haven't watched season 1, I highly encourage you to watch season 1 before you watch season 2. It is really good. It stars Michelle Boo. I don't know how to say her last name, but she is hilarious. You'll definitely love her. So funny. All the people on the cast and just everything. It's just really hilarious. So if you have yet to come across it, which I find impossible because I'm pretty sure it's in the Netflix top 10. Like, why wouldn't it be in the Netflix top 10? You should definitely watch it. As spring is near, I'm hoping, they would drop like, oh, Bridgerton is coming in like May or whatever. But until then, we have June when, the next part of Squid Games will come out. So maybe they're like, we're not going to release Bridgerton because we know Squid Games is going to be bigger. And it's like, you damn Skippy. But you know what? I'm just one voice. There are a billion more out there. So we're going to leave it at that. Like I said in the beginning, guys, if you have like any recommendations, or not really recommendations, like just what should I do for my living room? Should I go with yellow? Should I stay in the gray? Should I do a different color, a pop of color? There is no option that says don't get an ottoman because I'm going to get an ottoman. So like that's just not an option. But yeah, I'm really trying to figure it out. Hopefully, I figure it out before this weekend, which is literally right around the corner. Because at this rate, I don't think I'm gonna get my patio furniture. It's either I get my patio furniture or I get an ottoman. And I don't want to do an impulse buy. I'm not an impulse buy when it comes to furniture because that is expensive. Plus, your girl's lease is just about to get renewed, and we ain't got time for that. Okay, we ain't got time for that. But, anyways, as always, thank you guys for listening. I am getting better. I feel like I sound a little bit nasally throughout the episode. My nose was definitely dripping. I wasn't really like wiping it. I kind of hurt my finger a little earlier before I got on. I was trying to be handy mandy and I cut my finger. The worst part is I cut it under my nail. So, yeah, I'm just sitting here going through the pain, just applying pressure. Just getting through it. I'm living my best life. It hurts a little bit. It's going to start bleeding again. Like, I can see it. I don't even know where the cut is. I think I see the cut. I don't know if I see the cut. I just know it hurts a lot as soon as I take the pressure off. But like blood immediately started coming out. Immediately. That's how I know I would never make it in the medical field because it's like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see any of that. It's not for me. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to do nothing with it. But anyways, as always, yep, there it goes. As always, thank you guys for listening. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, say hi, and I'll say hey. Or just say your voice is annoying. I don't know. Whatever intrusive thoughts you have, whatever you gotta say, I promise I will not take offense. Knock on something. I don't have any wood in this apartment, but you gotta get with something. And I hope you guys are having like a better April than I'm having. So until next week, and until I also find something worthy to watch, happy listening, y'all.